Alright, so now we gotta get Discord going though.
This one tastes like barbecue. I just had some that.
Oh, okay.
Trading. There's our TP hit. That would have been the entry, Anthony. But it's just no macro.
I know.
Yeah.
It was just a little earlier than the macro, but I probably would have still took that. Because I've been seeing things 10 minutes before the macro, you know?
Yep, me
It's
too.
Weird.
I would have taken that.
If we weren't streaming, I think we would have taken that because we're just kind of.
Okay, so we got to get this Discord thing down. Live streaming, is it showing?
YouTube is still okay. There's finally showed up for me.
So
YouTube's up.
YouTube's up, but Discord.
Let's see. Gonna reopen Discord here. I do not see anything happening in Discord.
Okay, here's video.
Oh, the video just popped up on Discord.
Okay. That's of the camera, but why is it not showing the screen? It says I can't share my screen.
Weird. Yeah, it's just webcam only.
That was a 100-point move. Huh, nice.
Show my own camera? No. Anthony? Do you know?
No, you don't need that one. You don't need to show your own.
How do I?
To the right, it has that little. Yep. Show your screen.
Where, right here?
Yeah.
Share your screen?
Or share your screen. And then click the one that has the chart on it.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then what?
720. Frame rate is 30. 720, yeah.
Good enough?
Yeah.
Now?
There we go. Let's get back in. Oh, interesting. We'll see both, like as separate windows, sort of.
Yep. And that's how in Dodgies, whenever we would watch Dodgies, we would see that too.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
so that's normal.
Yep.
He does have his camera off usually, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. So what would I do? I would do this one, right?
Yeah, just turn the camera off. Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
So we're working
And that actually saves you on your bandwidth, too.
So,
it's not uploading the
If I
video.
click this, what would that? There we go. Oh, cool. All right. Well, target was hit. We didn't get an entry because technical difficulties, as well as it didn't fit one of our entry criteria. So I think we're currently streaming on X, and I think we're currently we're streaming on on Discord and YouTube, and we have come down to our area of interest.
Mm-hmm.
So, just like I was talking about earlier, this is a breaker.
from the website that estimates how much upload bandwidth you need for
Fair
your
value gap. The unicorn model. But it's again just outside of our stinking macro again.
It tells you what qualities and
Nice.
what bandwidths you should have. So we basically have a 720 going and a 1080 going. 1080 on YouTube.
But our 720 is the 30 frames per second
Okay.
on Discord.
I wonder
What is YouTube's?
YouTube's 1080, but I don't know what frames it is.
Okay.
All right, we just tapped a new day opening gap, this purple shaded area.
Oh.
We have the daily open below us, so in order for that candle to turn black and close black, we have to pass below this true day open. I think I'm going to have to adjust that because it's overlapping the true day open and the daily open. So, do you remember which one that was?
Which that doesn't happen very often, but
Right. Oh, so just I should just leave it.
yeah, I would just leave it.
You know, but we do need to get below that in order for that candle to turn black. So I wonder if we get some sort of retracement to 50% of this little.
Yeah.
All right.
Or if that setup fails.
Then it would go lower. Yep.
Yeah. So
Which would coincide with, there's a little bit of a body on that. So,
yeah. I think that was like a 60-something, 64% chance. A little higher than a 50-50.
Right.
guess it's whichever we feel. Not feel, but
All right, so now there's got to be some sort of stream link. To paste in social medias. I know there is. I didn't see it.
It's his fans.
on YouTube.
Yeah, so it looks like a 720 and a 1080, even 30 frames. You might be pushing it if we're only getting 12 upload.
Okay. So I think it was like 3 megabits per second for the nice 720.
For bare minimum, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair. And then the other one,
1080p 30 frames is 3.8 to 7.4. Well, it depends where you're streaming as well.
oh, true, yeah, we're on Discord, so.
Yeah, Discord isn't listed here. But YouTube gives a wider range. I would probably just go reference the wider range.
Yeah, so
3.8 to 7.4.
7.5 plus we'll just say another 7.5.
For 30 frames at 1080.
Well,
Assuming it's not.
yeah, if this one's 720, then we can say 7.5 and 5, and we're exactly at 12, so that's just hitting the max. That could be why we're experiencing.
Right. Assuming nothing else on the network's happening.
Unless we just stream on Discord. And it's just a group, you know what I mean? Because the laptop seems like the laptop could do it just fine. I think it might just be our internet. Man, that literally just dumped. That was just easy. It took me
You know, another possibility is to whatever it does, blah blah blah. Then mark it on close
Does the wind.
to the downside.
Oh, right. Just the wind.
Weird.
I know. Or that happened.
I know there was a link that I could share. I thought it was an OBS.
So a little old lady that came and picked up her computer is saying that her hinge wasn't broken when she dropped it off. And I'm like, oh great, now I gotta deal with that.
One of those.
And the hinge was broken when she
Was
dropped
it?
it off.
Oh.
And I left it out on the front counter because the hinge was broken. I didn't take it into the back. I left it out there and I left it open and I worked on the computer out there. And I reinstalled Windows on it for her out there. And I was like, dang, and I had left her a voicemail. She said, but she messaged me, that's why I went out there and called her. She messaged me and was like, I'm gonna talk to the bank and have them stop payment until this gets fixed, and I'd like a refund for how much it would cost to get it fixed and all that.
That
stuff.
lady?
Yada, yada.
That was just here today.
You know, there's two.
The older lady,
Older
short
lady.
hair.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
I mean, I guess you could always just say, oh, well, I guess you don't want your computer back.
She took it back.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, and then she sent me that message. Yeah, because I fixed it. It's working for her. It was completely dead and unresponsive.
And how much did you charge her?
$240. Yeah. She wants all of it back till she can get that hinge fixed, or get a refund. And for it's like, wow, that really stinks. I mean, wonderful electronics, right? I think it broke when she got here and opened it, and because I never had to open it or close it or anything. I noticed that the bottom frame was sticking out, and I was like, what the heck? And I kind of looked. I tried to push it closed, wouldn't go close, and I looked, and I kind of moved the lid a little bit, and I was like, oh, the hinge is undone. So she just must be living with it or has no clue about it. So I was like, I'm going to make sure I tell her about it. And I left it out there, and I worked on it, and I fixed it. So, dumb. All right, are we getting... No?
I'm trying to figure out how to get a YouTube link for YouTube. In YouTube Studio, click Go Live and start your stream via OBS. Once live, copy the stream URL from the share button.
I know there's a share button on for somebody watching the live stream right there.
Okay.
That'll give you a link to the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. There's
But
got
I
to be
think
an
it's
easier way.
I think it's a different one each time.
Right.
What they gave me was some type of channel live stream link, and I've already put it into OBS.
Oh.
So every time that you hit stream, it'll automatically launch a stream now because of it. But now to share that with people, I think we gotta go to we gotta open up YouTube. And we gotta go to your channel, and it was in your streaming category, and that's where I copied it from. So that might be the one that they're talking about.
Okay, so first off, go to Gitchi Trades. Gitchi Trades. Okay, and then in right
Yep.
settings.
And YouTube Studio.
Where's
So this is the dashboard. That little to the right.
Do you wanna?
Sure.
Would that help if you did that?
Yeah. This little symbol. Go live.
But we already are live because we did it via OBS.
Right. So this is the dashboard. Analytics. I think I do still have to wait. Create post. Upload. Go live. Let me just see. Well, you're live right now. It says condition is excellent. No restrictions. Channel level. Channel level? Yeah. Okay, let's stream. Connect streaming software.
Stream URL.
There it is. Oh no, right here.
Yep.
There it is. Alright, copy that. Backup server URL. So, okay, there you go. Stream, what is that? Stream key? This is what I had to give Discord.
Okay, so I can go put this stream URL in Facebook.
I believe so. Well, this is live 2, so I wonder if that keeps changing. So if you do another live, then it's live 3.
Persistent stream key.
Huh.
Is this setting or something?
The persistent stream key? Okay.
So what do you do?
This is go to YouTube Studio, click on Content, then Live, but I don't see that. Because you're in YouTube Studio.
Yeah, but he was back. Stream. Do we need to stop that second one or no?
No.
No? Okay, so what am I looking for?
Inside
Stream?
of YouTube Studio, Content, and then Live.
So
Okay.
maybe those 3 little bars on the far left where it says studio up there in the upper left corner, there's 3 bars.
Oh, that just expands that.
Oh, it just expands that. Ah.
Huh. I don't know if this is correct then. On AI here.
Yeah.
YouTube Studio.
Click on content.
Click on
Okay.
Content.
YouTube Studio.
Yeah, maybe we have to start from the beginning.
Content.
Oh, okay. And then Live.
Live.
Ah, okay.
to see your upcoming and past live streams.
So those are
Check
live
stream settings.
and replays.
Stream settings.
Stream settings. Where the heck is that?
Oh, settings down below on the left.
Oh, is
Where?
that on the
Well,
bottom
that's
left?
under channel studios.
Yeah, that's like
Way on the
all
left down there.
That's like all settings, though. I think.
Yeah, it might be not stream settings.
Weird.
Yeah, I think what happens is if people are following you and they hit the notification bell on YouTube, they'll just
Oh.
be notified when you go live.
Speaking of that, notification bell. It says I went to that to try to do that. It says this feature is disabled for channels made for kids.
Okay.
So I'll have to.
So I don't think we made the channel made for kids though. But the streams, sometimes we start the streams available for kids, but then it disables the chat.
Yes.
So this one, we just did the stream where it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So I'm not sure why the channel is marked as a channel for kids right
It's
now.
inverting that fair value gap there.
This action is turned off for content made for kids. When I try to hit the bell, it says disabled.
Oh, so the
And then it
channel
said-
itself is.
Yeah, the channel itself
Crap.
says this action is turned off for content made for kids.
So our content's made for kids?
Apparently, this channel is tagged as a made for
So we'll
kid,
have to
kid
adjust
friendly or
that
something.
too.
Huh.
We'll have to adjust that. And make it not for kids.
Right.
That's an adjustable thing though.
That should be,
Yeah, that's just an adjustable thing.
I would think.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll let people turn that bell thing on. The bell notifications.
Yep.
That's one way to get people notified.
Dang, that is moving with speed. It's like it tapped.
But you'll still
It's
want
like it tapped that order block.
you'll still
or
want
that
to tell
breaker.
people in Discord though.
Okay.
I would figure. Because not everybody turns that bell thing on, so you need other ways to let people know that you've gone live. Especially since that bell is off by default.
Yeah.
We called it. We called both of them.
Yeah.
But they're both outside macro times.
Yeah.
Dirty.
And the next one? 250.
Yeah, 250, 310. That whole play that I thought.
Yeah.
This is just a retrace before a dump. The daily opens right here. It did go below it, but it hasn't closed below it.
Right. Well, maybe another OTE entry again today. That's hilarious. This is the OTE week. OTE week. Actually, when it came down, did it come down into an OTE? That's funny. OTE with. It almost looks like from the bottom of this daily candle, it retraced to an optimal trade entry level. Alright, so we should figure out the kid thing because then they can turn on the bell for notifications. That's how they'll get the live notifications.
Mm-hmm.
They can just turn on the bell and be notified of the live videos.
Right. You'll still want to notify people anyways, though.
Right.
Not everybody hits the notification bell.
So I wonder if the YouTube link is just the standard YouTube channel, or if you click into the live.
Well, let's see. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, what URL do you have up there now? This is your live broadcast category. That's too big of a URL up there, though.
Video link.
Yeah, there you go. stream next, we'll test that video link to see if it works on your new stream. Cool.
Yeah, it started about an option for persistent stream key. So you can use the same stream key for future streams.
Okay, that's what we want.
Yeah, that is what
And then
we want.
it'll be a persistent link that'll continue to be whatever the current stream is.
Okay.
Start your streaming software, input the stream URL and stream key. When you go live, your stream will be accessible via the URL associated with your stream. You can share the URL with your audience. This URL will remain the same as long as you use the persistent stream key.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to find.
So is that? Do we do that now or later? Or
Yeah,
What do you
we
think?
can do that now, and then we got to turn off the child
yeah,
thing too. Then people can turn on the notification bells as well.
Right, and access comments and all that stuff too.
Yeah, it's
'Cause you
sad that they
can't-
turn off comments for.
You can't have comments on children's content videos.
Like, yeah, we don't want our kids to learn anything.
dang! Look at everybody's house on this lake. Look,
So
Fires, Anthony.
Dude, there's Carl Jarvie, an older gentleman that came in one time when you were here. He came in 2 days ago, looked exhausted. The fire started a mile down the road from his cabin, and it was his next neighbor's cabin that they don't live in it, they don't stay there, but it started right around it. He doesn't know what or what caused it. He used to be a fire watch for 20 years up in those big towers.
huh?
So he was sitting there fighting it, and he showed up, and right after he showed up, fire department showed up, sheriff deputies showed up, and everyone was trying to put out that fire, and it just spread like crazy. He's like,
Dang,
we might have slowed it down for a couple of hours, but that was it.
dang.
And then he was out there for the whole last 2 days. He came in on Tuesday this week.
Dang.
Yeah, he was telling me all about it. I was like, holy cow. And he's like, but the wind was pushing it north, you know, like coming off the lake. And he's like, if the wind that day had just been coming the other direction, he's like, my place would be gone right now. And it'd be like coming to Duluth.
Right.
It's like, holy cow, man. As of last night, 35,000 acres, and it's 0% contained right now.
I know it's bad. How,
That's crazy.
what do you
That's
think,
like last year's fires in Canada.
dude? It's. Yeah. I did these today.
Did you?
Or no wait. No. Oh no, not those. I did the crab walk kinda. Alright. But anyways, do you want to hop on here and try that?
Sure.
Okay.
Need to figure out how
And then when you're done, you think you'll have it done before macro time?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully I can figure this out in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. I'm hot, dude.
Oh.
So hot.
The button is underneath the laptops there.
Is it
I gotta open the
still
window,
open
though.
or no?
I might have to open the window first. It's just a little crank.
Just like right here?
Yeah.
All the way?
Yeah, you can open it as much as you can. It gets a little stiff or stuck sometimes.
Stupid handle.
So that's the video link.
Is that good or no?
Yeah.
That's
Nope, that's perfect.
probably good.
And then the power button's on the right. Under, you can push the laptops back a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll start cooling off in here.
Cool.
I can even rotate it this direction as well.
Cool. Yeah, my gym shirt got soaked from cardio and now I
Dang.
had to put this thing on. Flannel.
Oh man.
Sick. Climb now. Climb now. Forever holding peace.
Dude, I'm bumming, man. I wanted to enter that and go short. Trying to pass this that would have passed my combine right there. Another missed trade, 3 in a row.
Dang.
2 of them I got in and just stopped out. Both of them. One was a break even, the other was a little bit of a loss. And then now this one was, messing with all this stuff, trying to get all this going, and we completely missed the trade.
Snoopy. So,
But
11
dude, it's clean,
11
man.
minutes.
Yeah.
Till the next macro.
PM sessions are beautiful, man. Clean.
Beautimus.
Beautimus.
Beautimus Maximus.
I love, man, PM sessions are crisp.
That's where it's at.
And then the same thing, man. It's the same thing. Came down here, we saw that, and just, it's bounced. That is so cool. I feel like the PM sessions are just clean, man. It does look real clean.
How's it coming?
I'm still having trouble finding that, go to help. Oh, there we go.
What are you looking for?
That code.
Persistent stream key.
Oh, yeah.
Should be a setting.
Ask, and if you need to, you can ask Grok. It's in my X right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stream key takes me to manage live stream settings. Reuse stream settings. You can easily create a new stream using the same settings as previous. Yep, that's what I have been doing. And we launch it with OBS. Edit metadata. Details page. Type, tag, schedule, monetization, rights management, live, redirect. After your stream ends, you can send your audience to a premiere or another live stream.
Oh yeah, for like tomorrow or something.
Yeah. Stream key. Stream URL. Stream keys are like your YouTube stream's password and address. They tell your encoder where to send your feed and let YouTube accept it. So that's what I used for OBS. To reuse the same stream key, create a custom stream key under select stream key, create new stream key, edit your preferred settings, click create, which I did all that. Your stream key will show up in the stream key list. But stream URL. Okay, here we go. Enter this URL into your encoder to tell it where to send your stream feed. Okay, so YouTube, maybe, I wonder if they got rid of that. Maybe all we can do now is just let people hit the alert icon.
Well, you can
The
also
bell.
tell them that you're live.
Yeah,
You
anyone
don't have
following
to rely on the bell too.
anyone following your content, they can get notifications on X. We're going live soon, whatever, blah blah blah.
Right.
But yeah, they would just have to hit the bell. So
You just need the child thing, huh?
now we're doing the child thing so that we can enable the bell again. Disable child.
Click on the profile picture in the top right corner, select settings, general, find restricted mode, or channel for kids. You can toggle it off. Interesting.
Your channel. You didn't have a settings in the picture up there.
Yeah, that's weird.
You sure?
When I clicked on the picture in the upper right corner.
Pretty sure it
Oh,
does.
there it does.
Yeah.
Now it does. Weird. Settings, channel status, and features. Your
General.
channel.
Is there a general?
Account. Your YouTube. Your account. Google account. Family.
I
No.
don't see a
Channel
general.
status and features.
Restri-
Oh, manage kit. Oh, it's just down there. Hold on. Let me go back. General.
Oh, general. So find restricted mode or channel for kids. Oh, that's not the right general, I guess.
All right. So I'm gonna go back because I did see it.
Okay.
Manage kids profiles and features for teens.
That's not it.
Nope, that isn't it, is it? Nope. So I am going to click on channel status and features.
See.
Or advanced settings. Your channel advanced settings. User ID, channel ID.
Well,
What is channel ID? Move channel to a brand account. Billing payments account. Delete channel. Try new features. Okay.
No,
Connected at privacy.
I don't think it'd be privacy, but
What is it we're trying to do?
Live chat. Turn off leaderboard participation. Turn
Turn,
off super chat and sticker stuff. Oh, okay. No, we don't want to turn that off. Okay, we'll go back to account, and I'm going to click channel status and features. Because that's where all those other options popped up. All right, we got 5 minutes before macro. Features, advanced settings, audience.
What are we trying to do?
turn off that kids mode thing.
Okay, there we go. It's off.
Oh, sweet. Where was it?
It was under advanced settings.
Yeah.
It says, yes, set this channel as made for kids, or I want to review this setting for every video. And every time I do the video, I have to keep turning off the live streams thing, and so I don't want to do that. So now I just said, no, set this channel as not made for kids.
Yeah.
Save. There we go. So now people can hit that notification bell.
Are we in a macro?
We're just about.
5 minutes.
So watch what that's going to do. That's going to create it. It's going to create a little bullish order block. It's going to wake up into that orange box. It's going to be macro time, and then we're going to display slower, not too far, and we'll just close. We'll probably fill the wick in and just close in around down around there. I would think.
No type of tap in today to go higher.
Could be. Check that box. See if that's midpoint.
Which box?
That fair value gap that you just tapped. Are you talking about the breaker tap in or the fair
Yeah,
value
the breaker
gap?
tap in right
Yeah,
here.
and it could. It very well could, but I think today it closes down around there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it went just went below midpoint. That would have been an entry there. We would have been in the trade, I guess.
Yeah.
A tap in. Now it's pulling back. So I think we missed that, perhaps. Missed them both. Darn technical difficulties. All right. Back to this one.
I'm going to share some stream links. Do you want to get the stream link pulled up? Remember? Let's see if you remember.
The stream link. So.
Go live, top right.
Oh yeah.
And then it should be right. You click
There's
it.
the live one.
Yep.
Yep.
Click it. And then it should be down there. Copy.
Stream URL right there. Live number 2. Copy. Okay.
Go to my Facebook. Scroll up.
Oh,
Sorry. Do status. Hey, say,
oh, what's on your mind?
yeah, say testing live stream. Don't hit shift enter.
Shift enter.
Yep. And then hit control V. Enter. Next. Sorry.
Public.
Just hit post. Yeah.
Sick, dude.
All right. Let me see my phone. I want to go to my Facebook.
Doesn't look like it created a
A link.
clickable. Yeah.
Weird. Oh.
RT. That's
yeah.
That's not a link. That's RTMP.
What's
Or-
art?
instead of HTTP in the beginning of it.
Oh, it's RTMP. Yeah.
Oh, so
So let's
What is that all
delete that.
I don't know. I guess it wasn't a normal link. Weird.
Silly. Wonder how much time was left on that 1 hour. Oh, we got about 10 minutes left on that 1 hour candle. What is that SMT indicator? If I'm going to be on my phone a bunch, I think at least SMT is not always important.
ICT SMT by Foddy.
Okay, sweet.
I-
SMT not always having to be there. I think even having a decent SMT indicator is kind of nice.
I want to figure out the link for this. Where is it? This is our studio. Okay. Stream URL. So what? If that's a URL, well then why wouldn't that show up as a link or a link?
Yeah, that is weird.
Well, go on YouTube and see if you can get it.
Checking YouTube now. Actually, I was already in the channel, watching live. Go to my subscriptions. Live. There you are. Click on it. And then I'll go to share. Copy the link. This is the link I have. Paste. Oh, cool. Doesn't actually tell me the link. Just pulls up the whole video. Okay. Let me go to my notes. Paste. Copy the link. Oops. Doesn't let me just share the word. It just pulls up a whole picture for the whole video when I try to send it.
Really?
Yeah. When I put it in my notes, it gave me the long link. Strange.
Ayla is in Italy with Kira and her family because Kira's sister is getting married there. Sometimes you get married today, so yeah. They were there for a couple, well, not a couple weeks, like a week-ish. I think I'm planning things right now.
You and Kira going to do a double wedding? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Party crashers? Haha.
you know what? Hey, you know what I think I do? I think it would be. Alright, you know what I think I do? I think I do this. Post that. What? Even if I put that in there, it's not showing up.
Really?
How do I send a link to my live stream?
Click on your live stream and hit share.
Where is it?
So if you go to your channel,
Yep.
click on your videos.
View my channel or
Yeah, view your channel. There we go.
okay.
Click on your live stream there.
Yep.
And then there's the share button right there. And you should be able to copy that.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, view your channel. On your live stream there. And then there's the share button right there. You should be able to copy that.
Oh, right on. Alright, do you want to go to YouTube and try?
Yeah.
And see if that pulls it up?
Yep.
And I think we're currently. Is that OTE right there?
Let me see.
It is, isn't it?
Deeper than OTE. It's
Okay.
a little deeper.
Yeah. See if that pulls it up.
That's a deep one. But it's like doing a double tap on that
Is that OTE
breaker.
right there?
Well, let me open up my trading
It is,
view.
isn't it? It is, isn't it? Okay.
5 minute. It's like doing a double tap on it. It's like doing a double tap on
Oh.
breaker.
Where did
So we got 2 more minutes on the 1 hour. Curious to see what the next hour does.
where'd Foddy go? My high time frame candles weren't on there.
Oh.
There they are.
Oh, he made that too, huh?
Oh yeah, the candles? Yeah, that's
That's
Foddy.
cool.
Yep.
That's cool. I didn't catch that.
Oh, I don't want all those, but that's not for today. Oh yeah, those the candles. Oh yeah, that's Foddy. Candles. Yeah, that's Foddy. Yeah, so we'll listen to a little bit of the audio later. We'll see how that sounds too.
Sweet.
I got hourly 15-minute 5. Look back 10. Eventually, I want to mess with the colors on those high time frame candles. For now, I'm going to shut those off. I think. We'll listen to a little bit of the audio later. It just looks dirty. See how that sounds too. I got hourly 15. Alright. I got hourly 15-minute 5. Look back 10. Look back 10. Eventually, I want to mess with the colors.
Which one is
Eventually, I
this
want to mess
last
with
one?
the colors on this.
Those high time frame candles. What was it called again?
Foddy. 8 high time frame candles by Foddy.
Okay.
See now. Look at. Not connected to this. Weird. See now.
Nice. It's the 30-minute and the 15 and the 1 hour all have that one gap up there. If they wanted to just push it higher.
Not connected to this. Not connected to this.
So we're on a new 1 hour candle.
Fries.
Oh, those are good. Thanks, Chris. And for the burger too.
Yeah, it was cool trying that place.
Yeah.
You know, you were talking about how if this becomes like, or when this becomes like a sustainable income to just pay the rent here, you'd close Techstars. Remember that idea you had before about having like private contracted repair people coming in whenever they feel like it?
Yeah.
Since this would be paying the rent here, and if they worked on like private contracted like commission sort of income, you could keep the shop out open and be completely hands off.
Or what I thought about doing is going consumer based, and I can just, because I like the idea of keeping Techstars around so that I can use the credit card for technology. I would love to build custom computers.
Oh yeah.
I think that's probably what I would just switch to, because that's fun.
I mean, you could be like a micro
And it's
center.
consumer. Yeah.
Although it is always scary stocking things, considering how fast technology is gone. It's like outdated in no time.
Yeah. I think at most, if I can buy wholesale, I would at most stock like 2 of each thing. 2 AMD, 2 Intel, and then or at least
And then every
2 of
generation,
everything.
has just a wide, crazy selection.
Yeah.
Like a million Intels in each generation.
Well, I'd be able to have stock of a lot of things as a dealer, you know what I mean? And if people are selling scalped prices, I'd be able to offload things quickly because I would just be selling custom machines for my service fee. Granted, I would only be building them whenever I feel like it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They'll be on my
Order filled.
well, and the custom machines are so, those jobs here are so rare though.
Then I get to spend thousands of dollars on my credit card. And it might equal to the same type of volume that I was doing for just
Well, I
ordering
mean,
regular parts
yeah.
for people.
Well, I mean,
Order filled.
Doing regular repairs.
Order
the
filled.
custom jobs here are so those jobs here are so rare.
I'm thinking we'll see speed to this sell side right here within 7 minutes. I'm thinking we'll see speed to this sell side. Thinking we'll see speed to 7 minutes here within 7 minutes. None of this is real money, by the way. This is combine money. Purpose of this today, you're not going to hear much audio, but the purpose of this stream today is just to fine tune things, get things set up. So if we're not chatting much, that's why. None of this is real money, by the way. This is combine. See if find support here. Combine money. Purpose of this today, you're not going to hear much audio today. You're not going to hear much audio, but the purpose of this stream today is fine tune things, get things set up. So if we're not chatting, we're not chatting much, that's why. See if find support here. See if find support here. Purpose of this today, we're not going to hear much audio, but the purpose of this stream today is fine tune things, get things set up. See speed down to this. This has all been efficiently delivered right here, but this is the 32nd. So if it is going to break down, it's going to pop below this. It's probably going to be a big candle to the sell side, which I'm anticipating. You have a gap right here, so anytime you see that, once we've neared a point of exhaustion, these gaps pop up. And to me, those are signs of that move from down here up here. You see those when moves get exhausted and they're near the end of their run. You also see them when in times of momentum. So, but right now, like I said, this looks like this has all been efficiently delivered, so I would expect a run down to the sell side down here. And if you look, I have an open trade. Once it updates, there it goes. You also see them. Here we are. Now it's updated. I don't know what is going on. So I'll move my stop to break even. I'll move my stop to cover break even plus a little bit of commission. And if I hit full TP of $4,500, this passes my second XFA. And looks like full TP is going to be ran. So this is what we'll be offering during live streaming sessions. We'll be identifying different trade setups. We'll
order filled.
And there we go. 159. I passed that combine in 2 tries. You can pass them in 2 tries at $4,500 a pop. I will go over this trade setup in a second on why I took it and what I was seeing. So I'm going to close out of this. This is the platform that I execute on. This is Top Step X. The prop firm that I utilize is Top Step. And they have their own trading platform. They're trying to keep everything in-house. They are the major players in the game. Those are the guys you want to do business with. They pay their traders. They're a great company. And aside from minor glitches here and there, generally they have done the best in the space. They are the GOATs in my opinion. But this is their platform. I can copy trade. I can copy trade different accounts here. I can chart. There's a trader hub. We have performance stats. We have Top Step TV here, different settings and support. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. We'll be going over that later on. But yeah, just made $4,500 on that trade. We were a little bit over leveraged. We were running 10 contracts, but when I go to pass combines, that's the approach that I use. I've had a rough start this year, but I'm looking to turn that around. More psychology based than anything. I just lost my grandpa, so I've been kind of going through a different phase in my life and a different transitional period. I've had a rough start this year. But that, all that adds up. Trading isn't just about trading, and we'll get into that more too. I just lost my grandpa, so I've been kind of going through different. There's so many other different factors that come into play, in determining whether or not you're going to be a successful trader. Like 90-95% of all traders fail. So if you don't want to be that statistic, you're going to have to do things differently that most likely are going to go against the grain. But at the same time, if you have a system that works, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just keep it simple, and that's what we are really going to be focusing on at Gitchi Gami Trades. Is simplicity. We want somebody that knows nothing about trading to be able to come into this space, learn a model from us, and supplement their income while they're working a job, and eventually replace that job. Owning your own time, owning your freedom, and then spending that time on things of importance, things that are of value to you. So there's Top Step X. I just closed out of that, and we'll go over why I took that trade and what I was seeing. So this is the 1 minute chart. I normally trade off the 5 minute chart and the hourly, but I'm on the 1 minute. I'm on all sorts of time frames. I like looking for different confluence. None of this is hindsight. You see me draw these levels out in real time. You see me set the profit and loss calculator in real time on the right. This is live market data, market open. I just showed you the execution on Top Step X. So I'm going to clear up the chart, and then we'll go over that and explain it to you, and then that'll be it for today. I think that's set the profit and loss calculator in real time, loss calculator in real time on the right, live market data, market open. So we had a little bit of a streaming error earlier, but if you were here in the beginning, or if you're looking at this now and going back over it, you see that we called this move down to this liquidity that we identified. But how we came about to that so what is going on? We had a little bit of a streaming error earlier. But if you were here looking at this now and going back over it, you see that. Okay. Anyways, check out the last video. Go back in the video. You'll see why we thought our objective was met for the day, and we were looking for a pullback into this breaker and to see what kind of reaction we get off of that. And it did. But I was looking for our daily candle to close below the daily open, which is right here. I'll clean all that up later on as well. But so in order for that daily candle right here, this is the daily candle. It currently looks small body, wicky on both sides. I'm looking for this to turn black and have a black body. So in order for that to do that, we would need price to come back down below the midnight open. And we came down, wicked below it, and we seen a range being formed. Once that high was set and we had SMT divergence, I seen a market structure shift below this swing low that was created. We rallied up, swept that high, and mind you, I also had this level marked out if you look back in the video. Once that high was set, we had SMT divergence. I seen a market structure shift below this that was created. We rallied up, swept that high. So we broke down. We had a market structure shift below here. And mind you, I also had this level. We weren't within a macro yet, right? 244. So price continued to move lower, came down past optimal trade entry. We had a little bit of a retrace. I noticed this bearish order block right here, nestled in with a fair value gap. Price respected it and offered it once, came back up pretty deep, and tagged it again. I had a limit order set at the bottom of this order block, 414.75, which you'll see in the video if you look back. And this was a combine, so I didn't set a stop, but normally you would set a stop that would go above this swing high right here. Price did come back up and tagged me in on a limit order. I didn't market order. And then from here, if you look at the structure, what that looks like on the 5-minute, that's also a bullish. We just had a bearish order block formed, and this is a common pattern. The next candle will come up, wick above it, and work its way lower. And we did. We had speed. We had a fair value gap formed while it was displacing lower, and I was expecting this low to be ran right here. So I only needed $4,500 to pass this combine. So I knew that if I didn't over leverage myself, and I got in up here for 10 contracts, $4,500 in drawdown I was allotted for that play. That would have stopped me out above here, which I felt I was protected due to the SMT. Sure enough, displaced and came down. Now mind you, this entry was within our macro. We had stacked PD arrays, we had time on our side and time on our side. It came down and hit this low before 310. Our macro was 250 to 310. And that's what we did. Full TP. I did a TP based, or I did a value, a dollar based TP. Normally I wouldn't do that. I'd run tick or I'd run liquidity. So you'll learn about the different points of liquidity once we start creating videos on this channel. Like I said today, this is just a test stream. So yeah, we hit our full TP, and that was a good trade. So I did a value, dollar based TP. Normally I wouldn't do that. And I had this out, so our entry would have been here. Our stop would have went. I mean, ideally you could have went above here, two ticks. So yeah, we hit our full TP. Above this wick. We hit our full TP. 2 ticks. Our TP was here, and if you look, it's a 3-to-1 risk to reward. It's a great trade. Now, if you were to run the full, you go to that major swing, then it's a 1 to 1.29. But after you see that rejection, closing back below this order block shows that it's heavy and it's respecting that. So I would expect order blocks to support price going forward until they tell me they're not going to. So, and the reason why I was looking for shorts and framing shorts is because we needed that body of that daily candle to turn black. We're at 318, market closes in 45 minutes. We're in a specific time frame that price tends to do repeatable things that we look for. So that's how I framed that trade. Now, if you look at the 5-minute, 2, 3, or the 1, they all look pretty similar. So that was just more added confluence. I wasn't going to frame any longs, being that I needed price to get lower towards the end of the day. And if you look, our daily candle's still green. In order for that candle to turn black, and the reason why I wanted black is because of this. Hold on a second. That was just more added. So that was just more added confluence. I wasn't going to frame any longs. I wasn't going to frame. Let's go to what was this, hourly? Or this was daily, wasn't it? This view that I had. Yeah. Okay. So the first 30-minute candle of the New York Open or the New York AM session, which is highlighted from 9:30 to 10. If you look at the bottom, there's 9:30. This candle is the body's black. That's a down close candle. That's a bearish candle. Our daily candle's still green. So the first 30 minutes. So if I'm gonna get on the side of statistics, and if it's 67-68% of the time, if the first 30 minutes is black, your daily candle is going to close the same. It's not currently. But I'm just going to err on the side of statistics, and I'm going to say that it's going to. So I'll be wrong 22% of the time. So we'll go back, and currently that level I'm marked out is right here. So in order for that daily candle to turn black, it has to close below this. I'm just going to err on the side that it's 26, which is right here. I'll be wrong 22% of the time. And that was also my TP, my target. So I expect price to, maybe dump on close for the rest of the day, or just consolidate around this, around this range, and then maybe Asia, the breaker plays out, or London, the breaker plays out. But ultimately, I feel like we have hit our high time frame objective. I know ICT was talking about a level, and that also would be my next level. So I expect price to dump on close. This Cibi right here, you have an imbalance. It wasn't efficiently delivered. You have a devil's wick, devil's mark right there. No wick on that body, on that candle, which isn't significant anymore because it's on the inside. But I just want to point that out to you. You pay attention to those. So yeah, the next target for us would be, we wicked above this order block, and we're respecting it. We're probably going to close below that. I would expect tonight to either, manipulate Asia and then, continue higher, and I would expect that New York might be a continuation. We have rallied all week. Most would expect a TGIF, but due to the news and the structure of the news event this week and next week, I would think that today or Friday might be a continuation. So, but yeah, that was not our model we're going to be teaching, but that's just one of the models that I know. Or I can identify different repeatable trade setups. So, if I was to guesstimate on where this daily candle will close, I'm going to say it's going to close within this box. And I'll get even a little more specific. If I was to guesstimate on where this daily candle will close, I'm going to say it's going to close. Within this box. We'll leave this for tomorrow. We'll see what that looks like. Oh, the wicks do the damage. Here comes that market on close. Dump. Retrace. Hang out around this area. After every trade, you're supposed to journal all your trades. We'll teach you how to do that. We'll teach you how to keep a history, a logbook. Majority of this game is psychological, so a journal is handy. But yeah, we're going to go back. We're going to go to the highs. We're going to take this manipulation leg from here to here. We're going to pull a standard deviation. So we could potentially see it run down to this first fair value gap from Thursday. But yeah, we're going to go back. This AM session first presented fair value gap, and then maybe retrace back up a little bit, leaving the daily candle to look somewhat like that. So what I'm not liking though is how first touches we're going beyond standard deviations. So I would expect after 2 to negative 2.5 it'll run to the full, which should be 4. So from here to here is just kind of noise what it does. We want to see how it reacts around negative 4, since it's already past negative 2 to negative 2.5. Now to make sure that we have the correct standard, the correct standard deviation, I'll pull one from here to here as well. And 1 to 4 does not coincide. So let me go to the 5-minute. If that's the case, make sure you're pulling proper standard deviations from proper swing points, which I do right here. which I do right here to right here. This is a 5-minute chart. So I would expect it to run down to the first presented fair value gap from this AM session. Maybe it'll take. I think this is kind of the range it's going in. So I would expect it to run down. To fair value gap. If you guys are looking for entertainment, you're on the wrong channel. This is not entertainment. This is to be ran as a business. So there's times that our channel is going to get boring while we're waiting. There's times when we're going to be talking about non-trading related things. But anything and everything that we do on this channel, we are going to keep it uplifting. We're not here to tear people down, to talk down to people. And our first objective was hit. So there's times that our channel's going to get boring. Here's original consolidation. Non-trading related, everything that we do. Manipulation, distribution. Interesting. We're not here to tear people down. So our breaker block was disrespected for the time being. But it was used to help us frame the direction we thought candles were going to go next, and it did. It came back down, but it just totally annihilated that. But our breaker block was disrespected. It could create an inversion for tomorrow as well, but it was used. I'll see what it does tonight.
This is why we leave runners.
This is why we leave runners. This is why we leave runners. So, yeah. So we'll journal this trade, but we'll teach you things like that. We don't need to capture this. We just need to capture a little piece of the pie. From right here, to right here. If you look at the points, it's 21,413 to 21,377.
We were having technical difficulties up top. That
Yeah.
was the main one.
We would have caught it from
Also
up here.
outside of macro, but
Yeah.
just before it, which sometimes that happens.
Yep.
You probably we wouldn't real loaded up, but
Was the webcam out again?
Is it not working?
On there. It's not even updating on down.
the monitor is, but
Yeah, the camera.
We would have caught it from up here.
we'll check audio too.
Last time I looked at it, the audio was still working, but the video wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Is it not working? Is it? Can you see it now? Let's see. Because mine could have just been stalling to save data, couldn't it have? Or no? Because it shows it right here.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had two different streams open as well.
No, it's the webcam isn't updating.
Really?
Is this updating? Okay, this background, what you're doing on the monitor is updating, but you are not. I see you moving the mouse and talking, but you are not updating.
Did you hear that, Anthony?
That alert.
Yeah. No, that the monitor. It's all foreign to me.
It's odd.
The only thing I can think of is the upload limiting us.
Yeah, it could be.
It's either the upload or maybe the hardware does struggle a little bit.
That could be too.
I gotta get a graphics card and a processor in the other machine. So we can just tuck it in underneath here.
Oh yeah,
There,
then
just
it'd
use
be
that.
You can?
Then it would
I,
be on
yeah,
monster.
I mean,
Couldn't.
I can't right now, but
How much
I
is
will
it?
get I don't know. The graphics cards and processors are the two most expensive things.
Oh,
So like the processor is anywhere from $300 to $500. So, and then the graphics card is like $1,000.
Anywhere.
800.
Yeah, I was gonna say anywhere between
Six-
500 and
six to
1,000,
$1,000. Yeah,
depending on what you buy.
yeah. Everything in that machine right now: motherboard, power supply,
it's all good to go.
RAM. Yeah, it's all high end.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's under the desk.
Intel. Oh yeah, I got it sitting with a lot of the parts still needing to be installed. It's nice.
Yeah, it's just a pile of packaged parts at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that's the stream for today. We're gonna figure out. Well, yeah, we're gonna end the stream. I'm not gonna end it yet, though. I want to check if this system's struggling, so we do control task manager.
Yeah. I forgot about that. See if it's like tapping out at 100% or something. Oh, task manager even took a little bit to load.
72.
I mean, it's not.
No, not hitting
It's not.
maximum on
It's
anything.
not maxing out.
So it could be network related stuff.
Yeah, it could be just limitations on upload speed.
I forgot to take my phone off Wi-Fi. I just
Upload
noticed
bandwidth.
that.
Yeah, that was one reason I keep turning off the stream is because I'm trying to conserve as much of the network's kind of bandwidth as much as possible. I keep closing my stream out, so I'm not hogging any of it.
Oh yeah.
Trying not to hog any of it.
Yeah.
Well, there's another successful.
So on market close, you'll have another pass combine.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm done.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be stupid. I don't. Well, I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna tell you guys. I'm not even gonna tell you guys what I'm. I'm over it myself. So.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice. Yeah. Now we can all just start taking smart trades together and hold each other accountable.
all right, so we're still streaming. Now we're in stream. We just want to stop streaming.
Yep.
It's not recording. Start recording.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
I wonder if that
We have to.
It originally had it. No, that's just to put it on the hard drive there.
That is.
Oh,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, that's right. It